Polymorphism biology. Polymorphism in biology occurs when two or more clearly different phenotypes exist in the same population of a species. In other words, the occurrence of more than one form of or morph. In order to be classified as such, morphs must occupy the same habitat at the same time and belong to a panamictic population, one with random mating. Polymorphism, as described here, involves morphs of the phenotype. The term is also used somewhat differently by molecular biologists to describe a certain point mutations in the genotype, such as SNPs, see also RFLPs. This usage is not discussed in this article. Polymorphism is common in nature. It is related to biodiversity, genetic variation, and adaptation, and usually functions to retain variety of form in a population living in a varied environment. The most common example is sexual dimorphism, which occurs in many organisms. Other examples are mimetic forms of butterflies, see mimicry, and human hemoglobin and blood types. According to the theory of evolution, polymorphism results from evolutionary processes, as does any aspect of a species. It is heritable and is modified by natural selection. In polyphenism, an individual's genetic makeup allows for different morphs, and the switch mechanism that determines which morph is shown is environmental. In genetic polymorphism, the genetic makeup determines the morph. Ants exhibit both types in a single population. Polymorphism also refers to the occurrence of structurally and functionally more than two different types of individuals called zooids within the same organism. This characteristic feature of cnidarians, for example in Obelia, are feeding individuals, the gastrozooids, the individuals capable of asexual reproduction only, the gonozooids and blastostyles, and free-living or sexually producing individuals, the medusae. Read about the ecology, polymorphism, and niche diversity, the switch, investigative methods, genetics, genetic polymorphism, mechanisms of balancing selection, pleiotrophism, epistasis, the origin of supergenes, relevance for evolutionary theory, sexual dimorphism, human polymorphisms, human blood groups, sickle cell anemia, Duffy system, G6PD, human taste morphisms, lactose tolerance and intolerance, MHC molecules, the cuckoo, grove snail, scarlet tiger moth, peppered moth, two-spotted ladybird beetle, mid-dorsal stripe in frogs, ants, reindeer and caribou, hoverfly polymorphism, chromosome polymorphism in Drosophila, chromosomal polymorphism in general, heterostyle, white-throated sparrows, Darwin's finches, common side-blotched lizards. Read all about polymorphism in biology. Polymorphism. Polymorphism.